I was sitting here and I was studying the last little bit of Philippians. And it was the ending where Paul was talking about everything that he was preaching, everything that the people had learned from him, and in his ways of living. He was telling the people to live all the things that he taught and how he lived his life, and you will gain the peace of God. And so I thought to myself, Maddie, did you miss the section of how Paul lived, right? And all the things that he preached. And I was like going back through the scriptures, trying to figure out where he did all these things and, told us how to live. And in Philippians, it does detail exactly how Paul lived and the things that he was teaching. But as I flipped forward to Colossians, I started to, just kind of go through the verses. And I'm like, let me just ask God. Let me just ask him and see if he'll tell me. And then as I started to pray, I said, wait a second. God is not going to give me the answers. He's not going to he's not going to just give me the answers just because I need his help, right? Just because I want his help. He's not going to just, no. And so as I started to read Colossians fully, I came upon the scriptures that I needed. It says to live with compassion. It says to live with kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, and to put on love. That is how we are to live. That is how we are to be. And so I read further, and it also said to forgive. It also said to love everyone with your full heart, not just on the surface, but with your full heart. There's no room for envy. There's no room for hatred. There's no room for any of that, because if you have any of that in your heart, you definitely don't have peace, and peace is God. If you're ever wondering why things are chaotic in your life and things are just not working out the way that you think they should, check your temperature. Are you living the way Paul lived? Are you living to gain the peace of God? Or are you living to gain the peace that you think you should have? Just a thought.